On the Rebound Central Coast, video conferencing is a way to stay connected to our coworkers, family, and friends as we adjust to this new normal. But have you found yourself more exhausted after video chatting all day? Experts say there's a scientific reason behind this virtual fatigue, and there's an easy way to fix it.
Zoom, Teams, House Party, FaceTime, all ways to get in touch with family and friends through video chat.
We're all in this together.
But experts say all of this virtual interaction is taking a toll.
We're all a little bit stressed. So what that means is our bodies are producing more cortisol. That's the stress hormone.
Which can be emotionally draining. Cynthia Erickson is a psychology professor at the Metropolitan State University of Denver. She says while we're in these video conferences, most of us are trying to multitask.
Instead of doing two things at once, what we're actually doing is we're task switching. So we're switching from one task to another. Every time we switch tasks, it takes a minute to get oriented, and it's also exhausting.
It's not just the work calls that are affecting us. Erickson says even the calls with our loved ones can have two consequences.
Hello.
One, they're not the same as an interpersonal conversation where we might reach out and touch someone. Also, they remind us of what we don't have.
And by not touching our loved ones, we're not getting as much oxytocin or the feel-good hormone.
For the most part, many of these things are reversible. So as long as you get a good night's sleep, that's something that's reversible for many things. So some of these are temporary. It's really important to think, okay, what can I do to get fresh air? What can I do to connect with other people? What can I do to get exercise? But we know that we do need sunlight. We do need other people. These things are all really critical for our normal well-being.
And while we're in the Zoom calls, she says to focus on one thing at a time.
Even though it's really tempting to multitask because we have all these computers and all these screens, we get all this information, try to unitask. So instead of being a good multitasker, be a good unitasker.
Hi, baby girl.
I'm Dustin Kleeman, KSBY News.
Erickson also says the blue lights from our screens turn off the production of melatonin, or the sleep hormone in the brain, making it more difficult to fall asleep. So if you have to use them close to bedtime, she suggests adjusting the settings to a more yellow light.